So Wuthering Waves version 2.4 is finally here, and it seems like this one has been filled with a lot of bugs, and people have been seeing some issues and also some not so issues which have been going on with the game which weren't intended by Kuro Games. And the first one that I wanted to talk about was a actual announcement made by Wuthering Waves themselves, where essentially 14 hours ago they say we've discovered a bug on PlayStation that prevents some players from entering the game normally. It may also cause the game to crash after teleporting to the Septimon area, making subsequent logins impossible. We urgently are working to fix this issue. Once resolved, we'll announce it on our official social media channels, so please stay tuned for updates. In the meantime, if you encounter this issue on PS5, you can log in on a different platform. We sincerely apologize for any inconvenience this may cause. Now, obviously, yeah, it's good to see that they are actually addressing these issues instead of saying quite about them, because sometimes that does happen with a lot of gacha games out there where, you know, there's a big bug going on and then they stay extremely silent, and maybe they'll fix it a little bit further down the road. But it seems like Wuthering Waves have been pretty dedicated to fixing this, as they actually put out an announcement like 4 hours ago saying you can now log into the game normally via PS5. We will publish a more detailed explanation of the issue and an upcoming in-game announcement and offer compensation to users affected previously. We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience caused. So yeah, people are getting compensation. Now obviously, you know, some people in the comments saying, I think you made it worse for me. It was fine before, I wasn't even in the new area, and now I can't even log into the game. So again, it seems like this is just a PlayStation issue here. This isn't a problem with, you know, mobile or PC or anything, which does suck. Obviously, PlayStation, the PlayStation version hasn't been out for as long as some of the other versions, so hopefully they can go ahead and fix that, because it seems like some people are still having issues with it. I think a lot of the really new high graphic stuff that they added into the game does cause a lot of complications for them, because I think they definitely did try to push the boundaries with Septimon and actually go even further with the graphics and some things that they are adding into the new region, where it's caused, you know, a few more problems and a few more bugs, which is fine. Obviously, if they can go ahead and fix that, and it, you know, it shouldn't be as bad if they can just kind of troubleshoot some of those issues, because again, you know, we've had like additions, for example, like the leaves moving, things like that in the environment, which obviously can cause a little bit of extra stress on some of these consoles and some of these devices that are going to be playing the game. I don't even know how it works on mobile. I feel like, you know, having all of that stuff on a mobile device might actually, you know, make it run even hotter. I don't know. But again, it, you know, seems to be, it looks good. Let's just say that. I see people saying thanks and people saying good thing. I've been at work all day, just got home. So again, yeah, it seems like, you know, this is an issue that has been mainly fixed, but for some people, maybe it's still a little bit of an ongoing issue. But then also we move on to other glitches and stuff that's been happening in the game. For example, like this person on their phone. Now, obviously, this is on wuwa Unfiltered, and they say, I guess potato phones have more uses than being a pretty much bomb when playing games at high graphics. So essentially, this is a post of someone that actually has a low-end device, and they tried to log into Wuthering Waves, and they were actually met with this screenshot, which, well, not screenshot, but this kind of, you know, graphic load-in, whatever you want to call it, of the Changli skin, which is coming out. And this has been a really, really hot topic in the Wuthering Waves community, is the skins that have come out for Wuthering Waves, and honestly, they look absolutely amazing. But obviously, as you can see here, they also did like a cool thing where they have a little bit of like an under suit and then like an oversuit, which all comes together with the skin once it's fully loaded in. But obviously, people in the kind of character model files, and also you know, whenever loading into games like this on a low-end device, I've seen that the like outer layer kind of, you know, loads in a little bit later on, and people have been going pretty crazy over it, saying that, you know, oh, this is almost like better than you know, the original skin that we got, which I think is definitely true, but I don't think they'll add something like this, because again, they are still trying to keep that 16 rating, which they worked so hard to get whenever they had the Cantarella thing. But again, you know, so many people in the comments down here saying that's how people normally dress at the beach. They say you don't wear a bunch of veils and a shirt to the beach, weird. They say, holy, that waist is slim. They're saying, this looks so much better, IMO. Hopefully one day we can get that kind of swimsuit. Almost there, Kuro. You're almost there. They said she looks stretched, which again, yeah, it definitely does look a little bit stretched, but obviously that's because that's supposed to be underneath, and it's more of like an aesthetic style. Whenever, you know, you've got stuff over the top of it, apparently that just makes it look better. And then also there's another post of someone actually going crazy over the Changli skin, essentially doing a scientific breakdown of like compression and tension in certain areas of it, if you guys know what I mean there. And essentially, yeah, they start talking about her bust size. Like, let's be real. I mean, this dude is fully locked in on this skin, which I thought was really funny. It's got like 2,500 upvotes, by the way. They were essentially saying that Kuro Games' attention to detail is good due to the fact of how much compression there is on her, you know, old model compared to the new one. And you can see they've even like made the size bigger to fit that kind of compression. And yeah, I mean, bro, you know, they're saying turns out it's not the jiggle physics. Kuro just made modeled compression and tension physics, which is pretty crazy. And they're saying I paid $40 for a skin but got a PhD in booba simulation. TLDR, but $40 was worth it. Yes, don't blame me, I'm just a fellow gooner. So obviously, I don't know if this guy's trying to like cope with the fact of, you know, he spent $40 on a skill, or whether he's just like, you know, getting very into the fact that he's got the skill. I don't know, but I thought that's quite funny. And you know, obviously people have been talking about the skill like crazy. I mean, it does look good though. I mean, both of them look good, the Changli one and the Carlotta one. You know, people in the comments saying, yes, there's science in gooning, taking my masters on it. Saying, gonna be a master beater after this. Again, you know, they're saying, Hot Changli is impressed by this knowledge you've attained. Again, you know, all these people, all these people said like, my man, you know, it's crazy that this is like something that people are just bringing up in the official Wuthering Waves subreddit. Like, this isn't even like some random subreddit like, you know, Wuwa Unfiltered or somewhere like that. This is the official Wuthering Waves subreddit, and it's one of the most upvoted posts on this subreddit. I mean, I think that just kind of sums up what this community is, and you know, how based they all are. But yeah, also finally, there's another thing that I want to talk about in the Wuthering Waves community, when in the actual official one, was this person actually asking about the standard banner. If you don't know, people have got a starter banner for any new players that are coming into the game, and well, yeah, you have the option to select people like Shorekeeper. And obviously, this person was asking, oh, I heard Shorekeeper's good, but I don't know if I should get her or not. And obviously people were going like, damn, that's crazy. Like, new players can instantly get Shorekeeper. Meanwhile, I'm like waiting for a rerun for like days and days and days on end. Luckily, I got Shorekeeper on day one. But obviously, yeah, people like this can just go ahead and get Shorekeeper like straight away. Obviously, you know, you can target whatever character you want here. Which again, I think is cool. I think that's a cool addition, and I think Shorekeeper is definitely a nice one to add on there, as it can improve a lot of people's experiences right off the bat. But obviously, it's kind of annoying for a lot of people who maybe didn't get her and aren't a new player, so they won't be able to get it on like a special banner like this, and they just have to wait for the rerun like everybody else. Obviously, yeah, they're saying new players can get the best support in the game and the best general DPS weapon for all rectifier units. String Master right off the bat is crazy. Still have to go to full pity, right? They said, I would assume it works like normal banners where you can get lucky and get it early. This banner also seems to use premium pools, so it's not really free. You still have to choose between an old character and a new character. Yeah, but the luxury to be able to do that is still really good, which yeah, definitely is true. Obviously, yeah, they say remaining convenes is 160. So I don't really know what they mean by that. They say every 10 convenes guarantees a 4-star or above. So I'm guessing this means, yeah, you will have the chance of getting Shorekeeper early if you want to. And then the character is guaranteed in 80 convenes, and you only have 160. So I don't know if that means, you know, maybe you have a chance to get more than one. But again, they say that message is there because after you get the selected 5-star, that banner will disappear. If you do get the absolute worst case scenario, you'll indeed have to pull 160 times. But that's rather unlikely though, as it's not possible. Okay, that makes sense. And much more. But yeah, I thought that's kind of cool that, you know, new players do have that. It is kind of annoying that old players don't really get anything. And obviously that's been a debate in the Wuthering Waves community for quite a while. But yeah, I just thought it was very interesting. But that's essentially everything going on with Wuthering Waves 2.4 at the moment, and some of the issues and some of the good things that we've had coming out of it. I'll definitely keep you guys up to date if there's any more news coming out about version 2.4 and any more news about anything else to do with Wuthering Waves in general, because again, it's very interesting, and there's lots of little different things that have been going on in the community lately, which some people haven't really picked up on. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, go over to GameStop, use my code Kaza, get 10% off. And let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this, because, again, I'm very interested in what you guys think. But yeah, that's what I got, and I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.